Hello everybody, and welcome to today's video where I thought I'd just give you my quick thoughts on one of the huge, massive spoilers doing the rounds about a certain returning character for this Christmas special this year. Now of course, huge spoiler warning at this point, it's a rumour from the Mirror, but if it's true, it is a massive spoiler, so if you don't want to know anything, click off this video now. Now I imagine a lot of you probably will have seen this spoiler already just because it's done the rounds on lots of news sites and everything so far. But essentially, if you haven't seen it, so the rumour is that the First Doctor will be returning at Christmas, somehow. So of course we have the First Doctor played, or William Hartnell at least, played by David Bradley in An Adventure in Space and Time back in 2013. And essentially the rumour is that he's going to reappear playing the First Doctor in the Christmas special, alongside the 12th Doctor in his final story, which is quite an exciting prospect. I really have no idea how this would work out as a story, to be quite honest with you. How on earth is he going to return and get involved with the 12th Doctor? I don't know. It does seem that the episode, at least in this rumour, is suggested to be focused on the 12th Doctor's Day of the Doctor scene, where we see his eyebrows, or his eyes, appear in the Day of the Doctor, and apparently that is just before he regenerates. Essentially that shot is going to be, it's all going to be linked back in the Christmas special to that, which I think would be really good. Would really fit in with the stuff that Moffat does, linking everything back in his era back to such an important point, and for essentially the first moment of the 12th Doctor, linking it right back in to one of the 12th Doctor's final moments. But yeah, as I say, I don't really know quite how the First Doctor will be involved, whether he'll be overseeing the 12th regeneration or something. I don't know quite how that's going to work out, but I would say with this rumour, as it is of course a rumour at the moment, although some people are saying it's going to be definitely rubbish, no chance of actually happening, I would say there's a fair chance this will actually happen. Particularly because it was already previously rumoured about a month ago about the First Doctor appearing in the Series 10 finale, and then that quietened down and suddenly it's come back up again about the Christmas special, so it seems a bit odd. And these were also from different sources, so it seems a bit odd that, if it's completely not true, that it's come up relating to two different things from two different sources previously, to it now being about the Christmas special. And also the case that although the Mirror, who are the paper that did and released this spoiler, supposedly, although they sort of don't have the greatest reputation, I think often a lot of their stuff about Doctor Who is founded on something. So even if it's not exactly what we're expecting, maybe it's more of a little cameo from the First Doctor or something like that, rather than him fully appearing, I would still be surprised if they've completely made it up, because it does often seem, although it's a bit sort of jazzed up sometimes, there is usually some truth in their articles, even if it's all a little bit not quite as it seems. So if this does happen, I am really excited about the prospect. I mean, the only slight concern I have is about David Bradley playing the First Doctor, because although he was brilliant as William Hartnell in The Adventure in Space and Time, the scenes we saw where he tried to recreate scenes with the First Doctor, maybe it's just because he played it differently, but I just didn't particularly enjoy it. Particularly the scene, he sort of reshot the scene with his farewell to Susan from the Dalek Invasion of Earth. And it just didn't really work at all when he did it. Clearly he tried to do it in a slightly different way to how William Hartnell did it back in 1965, or 64 even. But I would prefer it if he just tried to mimic William Hartnell, as that's the character he's trying to play, not try and do his own take on it, because he is playing the First Doctor, he's not playing a Doctor. So that's my only slight concern. As much as he is a great actor and he was fantastic as William Hartnell in it, he just didn't seem quite so good as the actual First Doctor. Obviously that was only for a couple of small scenes. In reality a lot of it was just him as William Hartnell, so we'll see, doing a proper episode of it, how he gets into it a little bit more. But that's just my only slight concern with it. But as a concept, as an idea, I'm really excited. I think it will just be something completely new, completely different. We have never really had a proper sort of story with a classic Doctor and a new Doctor, other than the brief sort of Children Need special with the 5th and the 10th Doctor, but since then there's been none of that. And there hasn't really been any multi-Doctor stories either, so it would just be absolutely brilliant to have sort of another Doctor and the First Doctor get involved again. But it really does sound like there's going to be quite a lot going on with the Peter's regeneration. I'm really not quite sure, because he said that he's already filmed his death. He has already filmed his death, but he hasn't filmed the Christmas special where he's supposed to die and regenerate. So clearly there's going to be something going on with maybe him actually dying in the Series 10 finale or something, but then we flash back to previously building up to that in the Christmas special or something. I've got no idea. But it certainly sounds, from all the sort of comments about it, that it's going to be something different to what we've had previously, something new. Sounds like it's going to be a bit complicated and not as straightforward as some of the previous regenerations where they've reached the end, died, that's it kind of thing. It sounds like it'll all be a bit of Moffat style, going back and forth, flashbacks, timey-wimey stuff, which I'm really excited about because I love a bit of that from Moffat, so I do hope that he that he really sticks with this sort of thing, and it certainly sounds like it. And just bringing in the first Doctor as well will just make things even better, I think. So there we go, that's just a quick video, just with my quick thoughts on the massive rumour that we could have the first Doctor returning for this Christmas special this year. Do let me know in the comments below. Do you think it's going to happen? If it does happen, are you excited about the prospect of having that? Or even, will we get somebody like Susan involved as well in it? Because of course we've had a picture of her in the pilot. Do you think she might also turn up as well, or is it just going to be the first Doctor? And if so, what are your thoughts? And well, that's just about it from this video. I will just say, apologies, I still haven't managed to get my review of the pilot up yet. I'm very, very massively hoping I'll be able to get it out for you guys tomorrow night. I've just been working a lot this week, so I haven't had much time to actually sit down, watch the episode again, and then film a review of it, because I always like to kind of watch the episode a second time rather than just do it straight after I've watched the episode for the first time, and it doesn't feel like a proper sort of review of it from that stage. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll have that for you guys tomorrow night. And then of course, just a couple of days later, it's the second episode of Doctor Who, which is pretty fantastic. So that's all from this video, guys. Remember to like it, subscribe if you're new here, and I'll see you again very soon for another video. Goodbye.